Major League Baseball spring training starts today, so it means that it's a beautiful day to draft a fantasy football team.
It's Short King summer, dude. It just feels like no one in fantasy sports ever learns anything. Does he mistime it, or is Brock Bowers just a grown man? Brock Bowers is just a grown man. Dare I say, Rich, football might be back. In the words of Lane Johnson, this offense looks constipated. It's Short King summer.
All right, GM everyone. Another beautiful day. 0 degrees in the Midwest today. We got snow. We got cold. We do have spring training beginning. Yes, this was not done on purpose. I just recorded a 2-hour take cast with Mr. Patrick Mayo. Normally, I like to get my streams done. I don't like to conflict with my friends at Ship Chasing. Don't like to conflict with my friends over at the Badge Brothers. But I got to do 150 big board drafts. Simply got to do it. And this was the time that I had available to do it today. So sadly, we're going to have to conflict. And if you watch Ship Chasing, I promise you, I don't care. You guys can go watch Ship Chasing. You guys can go watch the Badge Brothers. But I got to do what I got to do. Let's feed the dog. All right. Wow. Bang. Filled. That one seems like it's this is probably not going to be friends and family if it filled that quickly. So it's probably not going to be that fast. So at least we're going to have a long time to sit here and chat this morning, which is okay. Don't mind that. We'll be able to talk a little bit more about the picks. WFN is up to 95. He is going to slow down and wait a little bit until free agency. Well, shout out to you, brother. 95 is serious business. This, if you're following along at home, is big board 63 of 150, man. So we are well on our way. God. Whose idea was this to stream all of these drafts? Big board 63 of 150. Whoever's idea it was, just what an idiot. What an absolute idiot. Barkley, bang. Nick, I have a very sad story for you, brother. Very sad story. This morning, I did a dinger. I did a little board, and I did all 20 of my buzzer beaters on the treadmill this morning. And I got an email with the saddest words in the English language. Your dinger has been canceled. Anyone who knows how long those 20-round dinger drafts take, you know that is not an email you want to get. You really, really, really do not want to be getting that email, and I got it. And boy, was it unfortunate. All right, so we got Barkley at 2. Happy to take him there. Well, am I happy to take him there? No, I'm not. I really actually am not. I think probably the right Barkley ADP if I was trying to be a hard ass, which I'm not. I mean, realistically, he probably should be behind Bijan and potentially even behind Gibbs. Yeah, dude, the Wemby news. Deep vein thrombosis for Mr. Wembanyama. Very sad to hear it. We do get an A-Chain here in the first round. Jimmy the Kid taking A-Chain ahead of Genty. You didn't have any drafts canceled. You must have not been drafting before the Super Bowl. You must have not been drafting at all before Super Bowl LIX, because those drafts were getting canceled all day. All right, Mr. FD there at the turn. Took Drake London Lake Neighbors. He picked it quickly. I have no idea where this Jaden Blue hype is coming from. Jaden Blue was not even particularly good at Texas. In fact, he wasn't good at Texas. Jaden Blue, 214 career rushes, 5.4 yards per carry. I have absolutely no idea where the Jaden Blue stuff is coming from. Jaden Blue is fast, like all Texas players. Seen multiple mocks of them going round 2. I mean, I don't. Maybe I need to get woke. Actually, you know what? Someone in the YouTube comments this most recent week commented that Jaden Blue was their sleeper. I'm sorry that I'm not remembering the name of the commenter, but they commented that Mr. Blue was one of their sleepers. So crazy. Not for me. But you know, so it goes, I suppose. You were in the dinger that got canceled this morning. I wonder. I mean, I guess someone just did nothing. It was Blue the pass catcher. I thought it was Quintravion Wisner who was the pass catcher. Maybe I made that up. Also, I don't think that's his name. Trey Wisner, but that's not his name. His name is Quintravion Wisner. Explosive, but had a huge fumbling problem midseason. Yeah, was never the workhorse. Trey Wisner doubled up his touches. Trey Wisner had 226 rushes. Blue had 134. And Trisner had 44 receptions. All right, this will just be an old-fashioned running back start. We're taking it back to 2016. Never the workhorse. That's just fresh legs, folks. Yeah, I'm hearing it. I'm hearing it said. Yeah, Blue was the anti-Scatabo. He did nothing. All right, folks. Running back. Saquon Barkley, Jonathan Taylor, Bucky Irving. That's what we call high T draft. I am nothing but a high T drafter. I actually, weirdly, I don't hate doing some starts like this because this will be such a unique build relative to the rest of my teams. You know, I am attempting to have a more, maybe not even so much of a diversified player portfolio, because like if Josh Jacobs and Bucky Irving were both sitting there, I'd probably take Bucky, but a little bit different structure. And this will allow me to also skip this range of running back that I hate. This range of running back right here. Spears, Dowdle, Benson, Rashad White, Jerome Ford, Sampson, Corum, Gordon, Ray Davis, Jalen Wright, Tyler Algier, Guerrero, Braylon Allen, Eckler, Javonte. I mean, frankly, all these guys, until you start to get to the exciting rookies, you know, Damian Martinez, Brashard Smith, Jordan James, LaQuint Allen, are sort of all the same to me. And now I can just skip a bunch of them. I probably won't. No, maybe if this was Cade, maybe if this was BBM, but with 20 rounds, I think you can go to 5 or 6 pretty easily. Yep, chest day for me. Well, it's push pull legs, brother. Push pull legs. So that means Monday and Thursday are always chest day. Do you think they're still in the process of canceling all the little and big boards? I would assume they're probably all mostly canceled, but maybe not. I don't know. I could get woke. Maybe I'll take Jaden Blue in this one. Maybe Jaden Blue will be my round 20 pick in this one. If you guys are subscribed to patreon.com/DavisMattek, there are relatively fresh rankings. I put through a big ranking refresh yesterday. One of the biggest changes, I nuked my poor boy, Rashee Rice. What I think of Joe Milton is that he's a very fine backup quarterback for Drake May. I think he'll be a great backup for the New England Patriots, which is all they need him to do. Yeah, I think Diggs is pretty cooked, personally. Me personally, I'm over Diggs. I've got Diggs ranked pretty far behind ADP. No, only about a round behind ADP. Really can take any wide receiver here. I think I will, on my next update, move Metcalf ahead of Waddle. I mean, they're split by 2 percentage points or whatever. But I think I probably will. Metcalf, I am getting more and more interested in as I start to think about Clint Kubiak's impact on that offense. All right, there we go. We've got at least one auto drafter directly to my left, so that's very annoying. This is, I just need this on the record. This is terrible. You should not be doing 5-5-5-5. It's terrible. I don't think I would be going this far to put him in the Mims or Bateman tier. What I will say about Jalen McMillan is there's really probably nothing that differentiates him from Myers, Shaheed, Golden, Mooney, guys like that. He's probably a smidgen overdrafted right now. Yeah, do 5-5-5 in my drafts. If the good wide receivers aren't decimated this year like last, do you want to go in rounds 15, 16, and 17 against good 0 RB teams this year? I mean, frankly, I'm hoping that the good 0 RB teams are mine, Kevin. I'm hoping that the very good 0 RB teams on Underdog Fantasy are concentrated in my account and are going to have direct beneficiaries to my wallet. I think someone just asked about USA Canada tonight. I did fire up an Underdog Pick'em entry. Remind me after this draft, and we will use the Four Nations no sweat win or your bonus credit back on Underdog. Yes, the GJ just said this today. Daniel Jeremiah had a quote about Loveland being the first tight end on some teams' boards. Been taking so much of him, wonder how much steam he'll pick up in coming weeks. Yeah, Chad, Mr. Chad Candles, great friend of the program, was in a draft with me this morning, and he noted in the Discord that I picked at 142, Loveland ADP 141. He was like, well, 100% chance Davis was going to take him, and I wasn't paying attention to the chat, and I came in and chat, and I was like, oh yeah, the minus 6,000 hit. GM, brother. Just nothing worse than an auto drafter here in these streets. Good afternoon, Kirk. Good afternoon. How we doing, brother? How's everyone feeling today? All right, so we did the 3 running back start: Barkley, Taylor, Irving. Then went 2 wide receivers, Metcalf, Waddle. And everyone knows when you take Jalen Waddle as your wide receiver 2, you're probably going to be looking for a rather good wide receiver 3 because Jalen Waddle is unlikely to be available. If the Jets don't take Dart, where do you think he'll land? I mean, honestly, great question. Really. The Jets are the best fit. And sadly, I think some of the other places that I really like are spots where he'd be drafted as a backup, which are not. The reason why I've hyper fixated on the Jets is it's a spot where he goes and they can conceivably start him. I do wonder if the Browns might be one of the teams that takes him. Maybe they're even able to get him with a 2nd round pick, and he would obviously start for them. Yeah, Dart is a Tom Brady-esque quarterback, and he would definitely start there. We would definitely start as a Raider, so we would be on board there. We actually are going to get pretty lucky here. Actually, we're not. Oh, this guy's auto drafting, so he's going to take. Oh, he's here now. All right, so we have Godwin. That is, I think, a big win here. Greatest lesson learned in the first third of the road to 150. I'm going to take Juwan Jennings here. Is don't try and push quarterback in the big board. There is way less certainty in your stacks. So, like, if you think about, these are teams that are eliminated from locked stack contention. We don't know who the quarterback of the Jets is going to be. We don't know who the quarterback of the Titans is going to be. We don't know who the quarterback of the Cleveland Browns is going to be. We don't know who the quarterback of the Raiders. We don't know the quarterback of the Giants. And we might not know the quarterback of the Saints. And there are so many auto drafters in these rooms as well. For some reason, there are just a lot of auto drafters in these rooms that it is just basically impossible to push your quarterback. Truly, you might even want Dart with a team like Cleveland where he starts the second half of the games. Steelers legitimate. Steelers legitimate question for sure. You're playing RuneScape, brother? Oh yeah, we don't know Rams or Steelers either. Tracy, to me, I think is overdrafted. The evidence will probably suggest that the New York Giants will have poor quarterback play. I mean, what is the Giants' outs to good quarterback play? I suppose it would be they get Stafford. That would be how they get there. And Tracy also, I think, is the exact sort of guy that fantasy football players fall in love with and then ends up being really live to being replaced for a lot of reasons. Just really live that they take Amarian Hampton, that they take LaQuint Allen or whatever. Yes, that's what I'm saying. So biggest lesson is do not try and push quarterback because you're just really unlikely to succeed in it. If you want a quarterback, take them when they are available. So like it normally is 8th, 9th round where you could think about pushing it. And basically, generally, you should not push it because you will get caught with your hand in the cookie jar. And I said that, and now I actually am going to do this mistake, and you guys are going to all laugh at me. But Shaheed is giga last of a tier for me. So if Papa AZ does not take him, I'm going to take him. And if he takes Brock Purdy, then you can all laugh at me. Actually, I can take Mayfield or Purdy, so it doesn't really matter. I slightly prefer Purdy, but there you go. Here, you might get to learn. Okay, he took Baker, so there you go. I'll take Purdy. Yes, I get this vibe as well. Tracy gives off the just a guy, but previous year darling guys that people overdraft the following year and gets burned. Don't get caught with your hand in the cookie jar. Peter Overzet is going to value hound Jared Goff 13 picks after ADP. Yeah. Oh, I guess here's another big lesson from the road to 250K. This is like basically as top heavy of a contest as you're going to find on Underdog. So I do not really want naked quarterbacks. You could do it a little bit here and there when the room forces it to you, but I'm preferring overstacking to naked quarterbacks. Like I would rather have Jordan Love with 4 Packers than naked Drake May 13 spots after ADP, just for example. No, I don't think that's true. I don't think drafting a guy because his backup sucks is necessarily bad process. So maybe that specific example is actually not great because Drake May runs too. But I would just say, in general, I am defaulting heavily towards high degrees of stagnation, if you will. I believe I've clicked Singletary at least once. I believe I have. True. Also, the Patriots are a huge huge theoretical destination for any rookie wide receiver. So you can tell yourself, oh, I took Drake May and I took Xavier Restrepo and I locked up my stack in that fictional universe. All right, so through 9 rounds, we've got Purdy with Jennings, running back room, Barkley, JT, Bucky, Metcalf, so we need to have Geno ready, Waddle, so we'll have Tua ready, Godwin, Juwan Jennings, and Rashid Shaheed. No chance does Matt Stafford go to the Vikings. None. 0% probability. Taking a non-stacked quarterback. Well, if Papa AZ doesn't take Kyler Murray, I'm taking him here. So I'm about to show you exactly how little words mean. Come on, Papa AZ is going to take him. So I guess I should just plan which wide receiver I want to draft right now. Or maybe I do take Drake May and get Hunter Henry set up later. That was very annoying. I really wanted him there. Actually, this team is just so thin at wide receiver. I'm going to take Christian Kirk. I'm not really that concerned, really, either way. Might as well just take Lawrence, whatever. I'm not really that concerned if Kirk is not a Jaguar. I believe my highest exposure is LaQuint Allen. Might be Jackson Dart, though. They both should be around 35 to 40%. Yes, correct. The Vikings believe that they have hit the nuts with J.J. McCarthy, and that is how they will be treating the situation. I pretty much always go 3 tight end, 3 quarterback, almost regardless of my other, unless the room just makes it impossible. But the other thing is the best 20th round picks are all the rookie tight ends. So in my mind, the best 20th round picks are Gunnar Helm, Mason Taylor, Elijah Arroyo, and Aronde Gadsden. LaQuint was the best receiving running back in college football last year. And he's free, bro. So it's not a bit. Also, yes, it's such a bad free agent wide receiver class that Kirk getting cut, you could argue that Kirk getting cut is actually good for him, frankly. I don't know if I'm I don't know if I'm buying them, but I thought McCarthy was good before, frankly. I thought McCarthy was a good prospect. I drafted a lot of McCarthy last year. The chat and Spags vids continually brings up your takes. Well, I don't know, man. I guess thank you to Spags' chat. I guess the reason why I'm low on Jaden Blue is that he doesn't seem very good. Like, he just didn't really do anything in college football. 1,100 total yards, 11 total touchdowns, 6.2 yards per touch. Maybe he was better in 2023. Not really. Was behind CJ Baxter. Was actually going to be behind CJ Baxter this year anyways. And then CJ Baxter injured his knee. Yeah, one could certainly argue that getting away from Shane Waldron and Jacksonville is a win. It's true. Is he related to Alfred Blue? The people need to know. Holy shit. Holy shit, Masterful. Brother. Yo. Dude, this is a Thursday. That's crazy. Masterful, my man. Very much appreciated, dude. That is very cool. Incredible. Lot of new people in the Discord. Oh, what do I do here? I could just be done at quarterback. I don't really know what to do. I'm going to take a tight end. I'm going to take Kate Otten. I just kind of panicked there. Dude, we got him. Come on. David Kitchen can't catch us in subs. Yes, I believe this is true. I think you do have to have an account that can allow gifteds. Wow, 20 new memberships on the channel. So, if any of you don't know how to link your account to Discord, that is one of the benefits you get from being a member. All you have to do is link your Discord and YouTube accounts, and you will be automatically added into the Discord. Great man. Steph, we'll see you in there. Very generous. I agree. I mean, bro, it's just a Thursday afternoon. Was not expecting that. That'll make your day, bro. That will make your day. A random big time member gifty. Makes the road to 250K all worth it. I'll be there soon, Nick. I promise I'll be there soon. All right, I just panicked at that last pick. I think that I probably made a mistake there. I maybe should have just taken a quarterback, actually, and just been done with it. I did need a tight end, though. Sure. I will bet Liam one Best Ball Mania entry that Cortland Sutton is a Bronco post June 1st. Sure. Why not? I guess maybe it was fine to get some exposure to Otten there. Brenton Strange, 20th round. What if it's Harold Fannin Jr., bro? NFL Network's Daniel Jeremiah listed a few potential day 2 wide receivers that the Packers could draft. Trey Harris, Jaden Higgins, Jack Besh, Jalen Noel, Jalen Royals. Evan Ingram, I think, is pretty live to get cut or to restructure. The Jaguars can save a lot of money moving on from him. DJ posted a Stafford gift for the Giants pick change. All right, we're hearing it more and more. You know what? I am just going to... Oh, Papa AZ is going to take him? No, actually, Papa AZ is going to get Amari Cooper. That is beautiful. Except I swear this guy made a pick. So what is he doing? Is he multi-tabling? Yeah. Oh, shit. I was going to take Fields. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. All right, let's take Hunter Henry. Perfectly cromulent tight end pick, Hunter Henry. Sure. This team needs, what does it need? This team needs Jalen Royals. Sure. All right, so we are at a 2-3-8-2. Purdy, Lawrence, Barkley, JT, Bucky Irving, DK Metcalf, Jalen Waddle, Chris Godwin, Juwan Jennings with Purdy, Rashid Shaheed, Christian Kirk, maybe with Trevor Lawrence, maybe not, Isaiah Bond, Jalen Royals, Cade Otton, Hunter Henry. No, dude. You need Shaheed. I have a need for Shaheed. No way around it. Next to a guy yesterday who did a 4.853. I think we had a guy in the room do that yesterday as well. Not a structure that I would be doing. The Stafford news is all over the place. Well, actually, the thing is, the thing on this team is that I am fine with Stafford or Geno or Dart. Well, technically, Mr. Russell, I do get part of this Swolecast payment, but I have to share that with the other members of the cast. I have to share the Swolecast money with the other Swolecast members and with YouTube. Man, I might get punished for the quarterback thing here because actually I am. Here, well, again, another good lesson for all of us to learn. I actually am going to get punished for pushing the quarterback. I'm not going to get Geno because I forgot about the auto drafters. So I'm probably not going to be able to get Geno in this draft either. Kitchen is truly the perfect host for the Swolecast. No one else even comes close. I need to send Mr. Mayo the podcast that we just recorded. Forgot to send it to him. Last Friday, Tyler, we did the full. Oh, and I am gonna get Geno. That's called rather be lucky than good. Last Friday we did the full slappy draft, all 20 rounds. I did the slappiest possible picks, slappiest possible roster construction. Felt really good to not get punished for making that mistake there. So now we have a 3-3-8-2. Definitely going to take one more running back, possibly two more. We'll see how I feel. And I can even just slap it up with some rookie running backs. Could have added to the Dart. I actually would have been very fine with Dart here. But Geno and Metcalf, hard to pass that up. We'll do DJ Giddens. And then I guess I'm saving my last pick. It's never Noah Fart season, except for all the teams last year where I drafted Noah Fant thinking that it was Noah Fant season. Boy, did I not learn anything. Surely Noah Fant will get all the snaps, and then he got none of the snaps at all. Because they started playing AJ Barner on all those snaps. The Slapcast. That could be good, Bindles. That could be really good. All right, so we have our stacks done. We have Purdy with Jennings. We've got Lawrence with Kirk. We got Geno with Metcalf. We've got our running back start. Kind of fun. We've got Mr. I mean, it's not the worst wide receiver room I've ever seen. Also, not the best. I guess I've definitely had worse wide receiver rooms starting with this crazy start. Maybe we'll do all weird teams today. I don't even know what the official diagnosis of Jatavian Sanders' injury was. Like, I know he injured his neck, but I don't know if it was like an injury to his spine or if it was a neck muscle. Like, I don't even know officially what it was. I mean, Jatavian Sanders did have a little bit of juice. All right. So the sidekick definitely just wants me to take a tight end. I'm probably going to keep pushing that down the line. And I might even take one more wide receiver as well. In fact, I probably will take one more wide receiver. If I get the right draft slot, we'll do a true 0 running back. Next. Jatavian Sanders started over Gunnar Helm, who's now going to be like a relatively high NFL draft pick. All right, ideally with this next pick, we get one of these rookies. No real need to add an estimate or anything on a team like this. God, the auto drafters just absolutely kill me. Two early quarterbacks, I think, is just terrible, honestly. I just think it is an unwise allocation of resources. Well, 0 running back is actually easier in the big board. I'm actually going to take Gabe Davis first to add on to our stack here. 0 running back is actually easier in the big board because you can tell yourself a bunch of lies about the rookie running backs. You can tell yourself that Damian Martinez is going to be the starting running back for the Chargers. And if you can tell yourself that lie, there's basically nothing that you can't accomplish in the big board. You just have to be comfortable lying to yourself. I believe this is my first 9 wide receiver team. I have not gotten too crazy or funky with the structures yet. All right, boys, for all of you watching, listening, hanging out at home, be ready for the next draft, where we are not going to have to draft well, but we are going to have to draft quickly. That's the key. I have heard this. Best ball is just a game of who can tell themselves the best lie. Sam, I miss him. I miss him all the time. Sam was he was an awesome host. He really was. Some dynamics you just can't change. Damian Martinez is good. I've dabbled a little bit with both, but 2 of Bowers, McBride, Kittle. Well, Sam just got a real job out in the real world, in the high level, exciting world of consulting. I mean, I have no idea what company he actually works for, but I know that he's living the narrow lifestyle, the straight and narrow lifestyle. Yeah, 50 likes. Do you guys even care about me, bro? Do you even care? GM. That is all Sam. Sam is all the T. Higgins guy. Yes. Truly one of the greatest bits in fantasy football history. This team actually worked out a little bit better than I thought. I'm going to give this team a B+ Brock Purdy, Trevor Lawrence, Geno Smith, all stacked. Lawrence double stacked. Barkley, the guy you had to have in the regular season last year. Taylor, the guy you had to have in the fantasy football playoffs. Bucky, the guy you had to have in the fantasy football playoffs. DJ Giddens from my alma mater, Kansas State University. Damian Martinez from the University of Miami, Florida, and Oregon. Mr. Metcalf, Jalen Waddle, bounce back season. Chris Godwin, number one wide receiver in fantasy last season before he got injured. Juwan Jennings had the highest scoring wide receiver game last year. I think maybe Chase had one better. Rashid Shaheed, Christian Kirk, Isaiah Bond, Jalen Royals, Gabe Davis, Kate Otten, and Hunter Henry. You know what? Here's the deal. I am just a coward, and we are going to end this. I'm a coward. I'm going to end this with a tight end. We're going to leave it at 5 running backs, and we're going to go with another tight end. Hayden has Shadur going to Pittsburgh. Rob, I think you would argue that all my drafts are bits. I think you could pretty convincingly argue that. All right, this will be the first time that I take Brenton Strange in a draft. Yes, we are going to speed run. 100% we're going to speed run. All right, I took Brenton Strange. Everyone head to the lobby, and we are going to go so fast. We are going to go faster than fast.
The Davis Mattek YouTube channel is made possible by viewers like you. Every subscriber, memby, and super chat goes to ensuring Davis doesn't have to work at State Farm. Thank you.
I think once Fields is named a starter, he will be a 7th round pick. That's what I think. He will go either one before or right after Bo Nix. That's my opinion. That's where I think he goes. All right, we are on to big board 64 of 150. Remember, you do not have to draft well, but you do have to draft quickly. Let's see if we can. 20-minute draft incoming. So we've got, well, bad news. Bad news. We got the auto drafter in here. So it's not going to be that fast. We're sadly we are not going to be that fast. I'm sure what he did is he probably just entered a bunch. Although he auto picked there. So maybe he's on autopilot now. I actually do not mind the 12 at all. Yes, looks like we got the overflow. All right, we've got WD Simp, got Masterful, we've got Deep State Comics, we got Clay, we got Dogan. We should be able to do this quickly, boys. We should be able. I don't know about 20-minute draft because we might have 1 or 2 auto drafters in here, but we should be able to cook. We should be able to cook quite good. Brian Thomas Jr. and Malik Neighbors. Absolutely love to see it. That is a pretty slappy start. Yeah, it's not great. It's not great over on DraftKings, but people are pretty bad there. Ooh, you took beta-alanine for the first time ever yesterday? How have you never taken beta-alanine in your life before? I can't imagine taking it for the first time, but I know that it's probably very intense. The LSU correlation, yeah, that was a very slappy first round. I think we got some people doing bits in the first round, which, by the way, fine by me to see some bits in the first round. And, you know, I'm keeping an eye on every single one of you. I'm making notes of who's drafting quickly, who's not drafting quickly. We are cooking pretty good. Oh no. Okay, I think Papa AZ is now here. It's great, man. Yeah. I like it. Real men drink black coffee pre-workout. Thing is, I get up so early in the morning, dude. Goods. I get up at 5 a.m. Sometimes black coffee is not enough to get me started. Nick, I have no idea. Actually, I do not know what the origin of the term slappy is. That's a good question. I mean, I feel like most things, Peter probably invented it. Who could rise the most post free agency? Sure. I'll just take Devonta Smith and Jameson Williams. Here we go. True zero running back start. There you go, boys. C Money. If you are a YouTube member and it says your invite timed out, unlink your account, unlink your two accounts, and then link them back in together. I will, if you really need it, I will post it for you. But something I'm trying to do, and this is not meant as a dig at you in any way, shape, or form, this is a global thing, is I get a lot of questions about how to join the Discord. Members, actually, we're up to like a decent amount of YouTube members. I think we might, actually, with Masterful Gift, we might be over 200 members now. No, we're well over. Yeah, we're actually at, yeah, we're at over 240 members. And just I just get a lot of questions about how to get in and out of the Discord, and it will just you can just get right in if you just link your accounts. It's very simple. Yeah, getting Thomas and Neighbors together is very nice. We are, we're cooking quickly here, but I'm not gonna lie to you guys. We could be going faster. You could never leave. It's true. Waddle will go up a ton if Tyreek is not a Dolphin. I'm trying to think of who the biggest Fields definitely has the potential, I think, to be the biggest total riser. I think Hollywood Brown, if he just confirms goes back to Kansas City, could be a pretty big riser. Aaron Jones maybe could be a big riser. Brian Robinson Jr. could be a huge faller if the Commanders do something different. Najee Harris. Najee signs if Najee Harris signs a 3-year, $26 million deal with the Los Angeles Chargers, what happens to his ADP? 3 years, $26 million. Wow, we are going to cook here. Oh, come on. Yes. Caleb Johnson, Travion Henderson. That is how you slap it up. Brian Thomas Jr., Malik Neighbors, Devonta Smith, Jameson Williams, Caleb Johnson, Travion Henderson. Folks, look up slap in the dictionary, and that's where you'll find it. All right, that didn't work. All right, here you go, C Money. It's your lucky day. There you go. Discord invite right there. Steph is also getting the error message for joining the Discord. So maybe this is on me. This actually might be on me. There's some I don't know how this would possibly work, but maybe I need to disconnect and reconnect my own Discord server to my own YouTube account. It's possible. I don't know how it would be possible, but it might be. All right, if everyone's getting the error message, then it's definitely on me. Server settings, integrations, YouTube, one connected account. It's connected to my account. It's synced. I just clicked sync one more time. Yeah, free membies, I guess. I just clicked sync in the Discord window, so maybe this will fix it. Well, yes, the link that I literally just posted to everyone. Yes, you don't have to be a member to do that. I did that out of the kindness and pureness of my heart. Well, it worked that time because I literally just clicked the... Charlie, are you saying I literally just put the link in the Discord is the one that worked? It's the linking thing that didn't work. All right. Let's take TJ Hawkinson, get ourselves a little bit elite tight end action. And you know what? This team... Is there a quarterback I'm missing? Not really. I guess Goff. I'm going to take... Whatever, I'll take Tracy. He's a big faller here. I didn't really want to take Tracy there, but whatever. Drake London had a great end to the season. So I'm thinking probably what happened is that somehow the connections from my YouTube account just didn't work for whatever reason. That is my guess. Drake London led the NFL in targets. I mean, that's a crazy trivia. What is the cap hit if the Rams trade Stafford? Good question. All right, if the Rams trade Matthew Stafford post June 1st trade, they save $26 million against the cap. Quite a bit. So they actually save money trading him. No, he's not. Tyler Shuck is not better than Sanders. He's definitely not better than Shadur. What if Stafford and Kupp go somewhere together? Are the Packers actually gonna throw the ball this year? Probably not. That's just not really the LaFleur philosophy. You know what? Great point made here from Historical Knowledge.
The Davis Mattek YouTube channel is made possible by viewers like you. Every subscriber, memby, and super chat goes to ensuring Davis doesn't have to work at State Farm. Thank you.
A translatable trait that Sanders has over Shuck is accuracy. Very, very accurate quarterback. Insanely accurate quarterback. That is basically his calling card. This will not happen. Sean McVay would rather die than coach Justin Fields, but he'd be pretty hard. Yeah, we are slowing down a bit, folks. We are slowing down a bit. Had a dream about the winning lineup. Do I have a problem? It was Chase, JT, and Purdy. Well, that is good information. So let's chase his dream, boys. Chase, JT, and Purdy on the winner in Tyler's dream. Wow. Man, I am screwed at quarterback on this team. What do I do? I'm going to take Marvin Mims because I always take Marvin Mims. And I'll take an unstacked Drake May and backstack him. That's what I'll do. No. Also, Tyler Shuck is 26 years old. So it would not surprise me if Tyler Shuck is stronger than Shadur Sanders because he's 26 years old. I'm sure many people have been able to push Chase and JT together. All right, Brian Thomas Jr., Malik Neighbors, Devonta Smith, Jamison Williams, Caleb Johnson, Travion Henderson, TJ Hawkinson, Tyrone Tracy, Marvin Mims, and Drake May. So I need to make sure that I get Hunter Henry on this team. Probably need to get Kayshon Boutte. Yeah. Yeah, I just got 23, JT at 23 in the last draft. There you go. The fish and the little boards have let copy-paste dates get Chase and JT multiple times. Yeah, I did. I panicked. I panicked a little bit there, but I think for a little bit of a panic pick, I think that was fine, right? There are plenty of ways to backstack May. You know, obviously we know I love Mr. Marvin Mims. I mean, I guess like I don't have Polk ranked or anything like that, but sure, you can take Jalen Polk, in round 20, no problem. Sure. Javon Baker to the moon. I don't think so. Yeah, I would not be taking that. I'll tell you this. I don't think that Jaden Higgins is a Patriot. I think Jalen Noel is more likely to be a Patriot. Douglas is fine. Douglas is just not a great fit for 0.5 PPR scoring. That's all. I think maybe I needed to do the manual sync, by the way. I think that was the Discord issue. I think. I can't be sure about that. Yeah, I think that was probably it. All right, we're up. All right, I got screwed there. And frankly, I did it to myself. Well, I'm going to take Loveland again here. And I'm going to take... God, I am running out of runway at quarterback. You know what? I'm going to take J.J. McCarthy here because I can't really afford to lose him. So I have McCarthy and Hawkinson. Looks like I just missed out on Richardson. Yeah, well, could be worse. Yeah, Jalen Noel, you are a Patriot. Jalen Noel, you are a Patriot. If I post it in the Discord, or if I post it in the YouTube chat, then it is what it is. By the way, guys, I believe there is I don't know if it's a phishing email or if there is some kind of issue out there, but there's something going around that it's support at Underdog saying you've been locked from your account. Looks like a bunch of people got it. Obviously, I'm not locked from my account, but I just got an email that I'm locked from my account, and I got one earlier. Yeah, don't open those. I don't know. I'd have to go back and look at the 2024 NFL draft and see which ones. What are some ones I got right from the 2024 NFL draft? Neighbors to the Giants, I got right. Rome to the Bears, I got right. McCarthy to the Vikings, I got right. Did not get Brian Thomas Jr. to the Jaguars. Did not get Pearsall. Oh, Leggett to the Panthers. I got right. I'm trying to think. Did I get any of the running back spots right? I don't think so. The running backs were all bad, though. Blake Corum to the Rams, I got wrong. No, I did not. I didn't think the Chiefs would want Worthy, man. Yeah, I did not. I thought the Chiefs would have preferred Mitchell out of the two of them because they love to have their big-bodied blocking wide receivers, but obviously they just felt comfortable putting Justin Watson and Smith-Schuster in those roles. All right, got to get Hunter Henry here for the stack. And then... Actually, I'm going to take... Well, I'm going to take Sam Darnold here. No, I'm going to take Shadur here. This team is not nearly as good as the last one. Tough scenes. Yes, exactly. This time last year, everyone thought Corum was a Charger. They just thought that was locked in. And turns out it was not locked in. All right, we have got Drake May, J.J. McCarthy, and Shadur Sanders, Caleb Johnson, Travion Henderson, Tyrone Tracy, Brian Thomas Jr., Malik Neighbors, Devonta Smith, Jameson Williams, Marvin Mims. So the issue, I guess, with taking Devonta and JMO was I probably was not going to take their quarterbacks. So if I knew I wasn't going to take Goff ahead of ADP, if I knew I wasn't going to be able to get Hurts, I probably should have thought about doing something else. Oh, yes, and Brooks was going to Dallas because he used their surgeon. Of course, yeah. Completely forgot about that one as well. Yeah, very young quarterbacks. Probably not great to have that young of a quarterback room. You probably want... Well, except I didn't even get close to getting Trevor. I guess Trevor's expensive now. Trevor Lawrence. Yeah, he went right about... I mean, maybe I could have told myself it was possible to get him at 133. I guess I was talking earlier about not taking unstacked quarterbacks, and then I was like, you know what I should do? I should definitely take some unstacked quarterbacks. That seems like a good idea. Unstacked quarterbacks, man. It's all the rage. %. When you need Trevor or Stroud, they go at 115 instead of 140. Definitely. Do I need... Yeah, I definitely need a running back. We'll take Javonte. And I definitely need a wide receiver. And I can totally afford a rookie wide receiver. So I will take Jack Bash. Should I take Bash or Whittington? I have like no Whittington. This is a reasonable Whittington price. Sure. There's one Whittington. Don't ever say that Davis Mattek was unreasonable. Yeah, the pressure to sack stuff on Sanders was brutal. What do you think is the ideal wide receiver team comp wise for Hunter? You ask me again, Tyler. I don't quite understand. Is your team nasty? Lamb, Taylor, Brown. I regret to inform you this team is not nasty. Mr. Smith, this team is bad. But like which wide? I mean, ideally he would be your wide receiver 6. But the thing is it's just very hard to get him at that price because someone's always going to want him. Yes, you can afford him as a wide receiver 6, but it's just hard. It's just hard to do that. Everyone always, there's just always one guy. I mean, I'll probably be 0%. I like that. Ray Davis, Algier, Jalen Wright, Isaac Urendo, Braylon Allen. I think you can put Roschon Johnson in that tier as well. Exactly. If Jalen Naylor is the guy you need, who is losing snaps to Josh Oliver at the end of the year, I think you do that. I think you just charge that to the game. I like Ray Davis. I kind of had to talk myself into Ray Davis, but then once I got there, I really got there, if that makes sense. I was like, oh yeah, that definitely works. Yeah, we're masterful. You know, I'm a little embarrassed. You come to the channel, you give a beautiful gift, and we're going fast. But man, we have certainly been faster. And you know, I'm just a little embarrassed. You're a nice guest. I'm going to take Damian Martinez, and I am going to take Antonio Gibson. How about that? Probably my first Antonio Gibson pick of the season. Drake May, JJ McCarthy, Shadur Sanders, Caleb Johnson, Travion Henderson, Tyrone Tracy, Javonte Williams, Damian Martinez, and Antonio Gibson. Brian Thomas Jr., Malik Neighbors, Devonta Smith, J-Mo, Marvin Mims, Jordan Whittington, TJ Hawkinson, Colston Loveland, and Hunter Henry. James Cook holdout? I'm saying. We're just teasing you, bro. We're just teasing you, Steven. I do need to this Discord thing is bothering me. That's why I'm trying to figure this out right now. I can't from my perspective, it's almost assured that I have done something wrong, but I don't know how to fix it. Cuz I think the people over on Twitch, I think the people at twitch.tv/Davis Mattek, I believe they've had no issue when they join. Which is interesting that the Twitch service would not have an error, but the YouTube one would. Hard to say, frankly. All right, how do we finish this one? I guess we finish it with double wide receivers, and we can probably even do double rookie wide receivers. We could probably do maybe we do Curtis Samuel, Ricky White on this one. I think we could jive with that. No, but I'm a Caleb. I don't think this way, but I am a Caleb Williams slappy. Okay. You know what? I just said I was never going to take Jalen Naylor. There you go. Jalen Naylor. And my guy Ricky White got taken, so we're going to take Torrey Horton instead. Final team. Drake May, JJ McCarthy, and Shadur. I just realized I drafted Shadur like he was to the Giants with neighbors. There we go. Caleb Johnson, Travion Henderson, Tyrone Tracy, Javonte Williams, Damian Martinez, and Antonio Gibson. It's a slappy-ass running back room if I've ever seen one. Brian Thomas Jr., Malik Neighbors, Devonta Smith, Jamison Williams, Marvin Mims, Jordan Whittington, Jalen Naylor, Torrey Horton, TJ Hawkinson, Colston Loveland, and Hunter Henry. This is not a very good team. This is a C+. C+ at best. Okay. There we go. We did it. Yeah, anyone Ben Johnson is a slappy for. I'm a slappy for as well. Let's do it, boys. Let's go hop into another draft. Oh, Blake, let me run back to yours real quick. Completed. Big board, bang. Team 4, Gibbs, McLaurin. Oh, you got Jaden to fall. Man, I'm worried about your receivers. I think, why'd you take Burrow, dude? I gotta be honest, man. I don't think Darnell Mooney, Keenan Allen, Leggett, Dubs, Wicks is gonna cut it. Yeah, I just that the Burrow pick is an issue there for me. What do I know though? I'm just a fucking guy. All right, DTG 1972, OMG, AZ Sullen, Lavery J, Jay Gensel. You guys know the drill. Oh, that's not the right draft. Okay. I got you. I got you, Blake. I got you. Let me pull up the right window. I mean, you gotta be ready to go. You gotta be hungry. You gotta be hungrier than the next man up. Nico. Imagine if it locked me out. Imagine if it worked. Here we go. Team 4. Bijan, Bucky, Brees. Flowers, Waddle, Godwin, Ayuk. There we go. ETN, Pittman. Stroud. Naked Stroud I don't love. It's fine. Lawrence with no one. Gino with... Am I looking at the right one? Are you Bull K77? It's like a fine structure. There's no stacks in it. That's all. I couldn't no stacks. I'm probably in like 30, maybe 20. I don't know. I'm doing little board slows, war room slows, and dinger slows. So I'm probably in a fair few number of slow drafts compared to the average bear. Sorry, Nolan. Stroud with Schultz, Trevor with ETN. That's probably fine. I don't know, man. What do I know? I'm just a guy drafting wide receiver heavy teams on YouTube. You know what? I will take Bowers. I would love to take Brock Bowers there. And unconventional stacks obviously can work. Maybe even more than work. I actually could see Stroud with Schultz working quite well, actually, now that I'm sitting here thinking about it. I think I'm going to move CMC up a smidgen. Because I think it is so... It doesn't make any sense for CMC to be a second round pick. Either he's the same guy he always was, and he should be a first round pick, probably even the 101, or he's reached a new phase of his career where he cannot be counted on to play 17 games. Or he's reached a phase of his career where he's no longer as effective as he was beforehand. And if that's the case, then he shouldn't be a second round pick either. CMC A-Chain at the turn is nice. Emeka Egbuka with CJ Stroud feels like the low-key skeleton key. I mean, yeah, dude, that's one of the most common mock draft spots that I have seen. It feels very common out there. Yeah, everyone is on that one now. That's the thing. What does a load managed CMC look like? And frankly, I do not have the answer for you. By the way, this draft that we are all in right now is it's big board 65 of 150. So we are almost, hopefully by Tuesday, we are 50% done. Which rookies do I have the most of? Well, we can look here in a moment. All right, this is a good slappy start. Chase Brown, Nico Collins, Brock Bowers. I mean, we are slapping it up here. I think he definitely can still score 22 touchdowns. We going slow in this one, Dogan? Yeah, QB running back stacks are nice, especially with the way the league is heading. Look at just what won the Super Bowl for the Eagles. Also look at the best offenses last year. I'm a little bit lower on Egbuka than the market, I believe. I might have him right with ADP, actually. I have him 75, he's 77. The thing is I have Juwan Jennings ranked ahead of him, so I don't get a ton. This could be it. Best guess for load managed CMC is that they don't hand off to him anymore up 2 scores in the fourth quarter. And I'm starting to get more woke to Luther Burden. Sounds like the NFL is going to be pretty in to Burden, actually. More so than I thought. There's kind of similar to how Golden has been a big stock riser. We've seen a lot of people be in on Golden. I am going to take Devonta Smith. Maybe we get my boy Jalen Hurts. Probably not, but we might. The A.J. Brown drafter is where? Okay, never mind. Didn't realize the A.J. Brown drafter was to my left. If Burden goes to the Steelers, does he fall to triple digits? I mean, it just depends. I know, same. Honestly, it really bothers me too. He's not going to fall to the triple digits, but he definitely will. He definitely will fall a little bit. All right. Nico, Bowers, Chase, Devonta. Definitely going to have to take a wide receiver with this next pick. Man, I hope Chase Brown, anchor running back. Yeah, Luther on the Steelers, but with Rodgers at quarterback. I mean, frankly, that would kill my bags. If Rodgers ends up a Steeler, I'm definitely tilting. Joe Burrow at 45. That's a no-no. All right. Well, should be able to get some wide receiver I like here. I'm like very light on Pickens. So maybe we take a Pickens here. Maybe we take an Adams. Sure, we'll take a Devontae Adams. Unstackable Devontae Adams. I'm really running myself into a ledge with these unstackable guys. All right, I believe that I have the integrations connected. So I believe anyone from henceforth who becomes a member to the Davis Mattek YouTube channel, which you should do, so I don't have to work for State Farm, I believe you should be able to automatically add yourself to the Discord. I think I fixed it in the background here. Not positive on that. Stafford just went at the 5.7 in the overflow. Star method? Did someone get star methoded in the overflow? Certainly possible. I've seen it. All right. I'm actually happy to take Ken Walker here if we get him. Yeah. What a nice normie little build we've got here. Chase Brown, Ken Walker, Nico Collins, Devonta Smith, Devontae Adams, Brock Bowers. Just nice and normal. Nothing crazy, nothing extreme. Just filling out the starting lineup. Oh, star method. Yep. Star method for Kirk. They will not throw that out. One missed pick. They will not throw it out. Yeah. I know a star method. Kirk, I know a star method when I hear it. Oh, you know what? I actually think I did just figure out the issue. Yep. I figured it out. It was a dumb role requirement that I did. Hey man, don't question the star method. That's not your job to question the star method. It's true. Sidekick has saved me countless. I'm actually being serious about this. The sidekick and the draft caddy have saved me a lot of heartbreak. Because when you expand the expand the draft caddy, it does the same thing. Has saved me a lot of heartbreak. Nick, I need you to take it all back right now. You are not allowed to question the star method on today of all days, man. Come on. All right, fuck. I need to set up a quarterback stack. I'm taking Juwan Jennings again. Stay woke to Juwan Jennings. All right. I do have a lot of Jennings. I definitely have a lot of Jennings. Results, drafts completed, exposures. 20% Jennings. By the way, my most owned rookies, LaQuint Allen, Jackson Dart, Gunnar Helm. Someone asked that earlier. Those are all my top rookies. So they're all cheap, obviously, as you would expect. Yeah, I actually do need to get my RJ Harvey exposure up. LaQuint, because he's just a very good pass catcher. He was one of the studs at the Senior Bowl. I expect him to be one of the guys who can just kind of come in and do a job right away. I expect him to come in the National Football League and just immediately be put to work by the team that drafts him. More Purdy. Is that way ahead of ADP? Honestly, not that much. Good lesson. Don't push your quarterback. 32% Jordan James. No, it's true. I have Tootin ahead of ADP as well. Don't get me wrong. I'm a big base shell Tootin guy as well. Can someone who is a YouTube member and not in the Discord, can you guys tell me if you are able to get in after what I just did? Because I think I fixed it, but there's no way to know. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. LaQuint does feel pretty Lauby-esque, but instead of going to the University of New Hampshire, he went to Syracuse. So at least a more serious school. Yeah, Yarns is the more accurate Lauby. I know, Stefan. Liam said lots of things have to go right. Well, I think the main thing he meant is, so he's got to be healthy from the knee injury. The Lions have to be, incredibly good and explosive on offense again. Both of those things have to happen. Wow, Mark Andrews at 104. I'll take an unstacked Mark Andrews as my second tight end. Sure. And he's got to get all, he's got to get all the goal line touches, like all that stuff has to stay the same. Just took off 9 spots before ADP to complete the Amon-Ra, Laporta, and Monty stack. Yeah, I mean that is an easy choice, even if you already have a quarterback. Like some things you just gotta do. All right, do we need a running back with this next pick? Not really. I would maybe even kind of like to do a Michael Pittman Jr., which I don't really do. Yeah, I agree. Andrews in the triple digits is a podium pick. I mean, I have Andrews ranked ahead of ADP. So I am all good with all of that. I think Andrews is kind of hilariously underdrafted right now. GM, Miles. Yeah, Clay, I started out here on ETN, and then I looked at what ETN did last season. He was so much worse than I remembered, bro. I am definitely, I have ETN ranked ahead of ADP. I'm overweight on ETN. Man, I never really thought, I don't want Charbonnet here. Do we want B-Rob or Najee? I'll do Najee Harris. God, he stinks, but whatever. This is kind of a weird team. I've not built very many teams that look like this. He was hurt a lot last year. I also think basically every single rookie under running back is underpriced. Oh, definitely they would be interested in Evan Ingram. 100%. That is a very Kansas City Chiefs signing. Sign the productive veteran who is past their best. 100 million%. Yeah, really, really likely that they would be interested in that. The reason every single rookie running back is underpriced is because they all have a chance to go to the Jets right now. Yeah, I think Genty. My opinion on Genty is that after everyone knows what team he plays for, he's gonna go right here. He's gonna be the 107. Noah Gray is good in the sense of like he can go out and block and like not kill you, but Noah Gray has been in the NFL for 4 years. He's fine. Noah Gray is fine. You gotta learn ball, Andrew. You gotta learn ball. No, the Draft Caddy has a bunch. No, the Draft Caddy is not NFL only. The Draft Caddy is has stuff for all kinds of drafts. I don't even know everything. Honestly, the Draft Caddy does things that surprise me sometimes. That would be a better question for Brian, but it's definitely not NFL only. They have it for NFL and some other they had like MLB stuff for it. I don't even know everything that it does. All right, gotta take Stroud here. If LaVerry J, God man, an auto drafter will just absolutely ruin a draft. There's just nothing worse than an auto drafter. They take all the clock. They get all the falling values. Yes, Tootin is going to go up a ton after the combine. I agree with this. I believe that Genty is a generational talent. It's just my opinion. Obviously, you don't have to agree with me, but that is what I think. I've been thinking about adding a new membership level. Explain why the sidekick is so expensive. $100 a month is outrageous. I mean, frankly, my experience in using it is that it probably is fairly priced, maybe even a little bit underpriced. I think it's a very powerful tool. You know, and it just it prevents you having lots of dead teams, which is nice. I'm gonna take dubs here. Avoiding dead teams is pretty nice, and it just gives you, yeah. I was gonna say it's really, if you're a big volume drafter, it's worth it. If you're not a huge volume drafter, it's probably not for you. Does a lot of the work for you. Frankly, the thing that I particularly like about it is that it helps me keep track of my stacks. For sure gonna watch the hockey game tonight. Yep. Gotta watch USA versus Canada, bro. I mean, I'm sure the Draft Caddy is $29 a month, I think. Maybe that's more your speed. Plenty of options out there for you, I think. I like to use the Caddy, so that's why I use it. But you certainly do not have to. The Draft Caddy is done by my friends over at the Endgame Syndicate. Run the Sims. So basically, the best DFS players in the world Brian Hooper, Nerdy Tenor, Utica. These are the minds behind the draft caddy. Yeah, I have Genty ranked ahead of ADP. I'm sure there are many smart people who disagree with me on Genty, who think that Genty is being overdrafted, that Genty is a bad pick, but that is just not what I think. Zach told me, by the way, that he's cooked up some new emojis and stuff for people who are members. So they're really, I'm just trying to make being a member of the channel, someone who financially supports the Davis Mattek YouTube channel, I'm just trying to make that a little bit more of a pleasant experience across the board, something that people are wanting to do as I try to make YouTube my life. And I would really like to take Isaiah Bond here. Thank you to Lavery J for auto drafting. Shout out to you, man. Yeah, Wemby out for the year. Isaiah Bond. Wemby out for the year with deep vein thrombosis in his right shoulder. All right, so through 13 picks, we have Purdy stacked with Jennings, Stroud stacked with Nico, running back room of Chase Brown, Kenneth Walker, Najee Harris, Nico Collins, Devonta Smith, Devontae Adams, Juwan Jennings, Romeo Doubs, Isaiah Bond, Brock Bowers, and Mark Andrews. Maybe we only do 2 tight ends on this team. For a novice, isn't the edge for players drafting best ball right before the season? What's the edge in drafting this far before the season? The edge in drafting in January and February is knowing which rookies are good versus knowing which rookies are likely to not be valued as highly by the NFL, and weighing the skill set of those rookies versus veterans that are already in the NFL is another big part of it. You know what? This is a good team to take Urendo. I got Purdy. Let's do it. We'll do a little Isaac Urendo. It's definitely not to take all rookies, but it's knowing how to balance them out. It's knowing how to balance the values and get the good values before they go away. Yeah, Bosch had blood clots in his leg too, which is different. Also, yes, different contest. This contest is separate from Best Ball Mania. On FFPC, there is a contest that is open before the NFL draft, and it remains open, which is sort of interesting. I would wonder the data on if and when that the winning team of that draft that's open. I believe it's called I think the Football Guys Players Championship opens maybe in April. Yeah, Brandon Ingram had the deep vein thrombosis, missed 20 games, then came back and won the most improved player the next year. All right. Purdy, Stroud, Chase Brown, Ken Walker, Najee Harris, Isaac Urendo, Nico Collins, Devontae, Juwan Jennings, Romeo Doubs, Isaiah Bond. So we need to hit wide receiver a little bit harder. We're falling a little bit behind there. This could be actually a good team. This actually could be a team for Wandale for the Short King. Probably want at least one more rookie wide receiver when you have an old guy like Devontae. You want to balance that out with some youth, with some back-weighted production. I mean, just in general, if you have one auto drafter, it adds 10 minutes. If you have two auto drafters, it adds 20 minutes to the draft. It's unbearable. It's true. Yeah, there's just less collective info out there on the rookies. Like, frankly, if you are not watching YouTube videos about these rookies right now, I'm going to slam Jalen Royals there. If you're not watching YouTube videos or reading about them or whatever, I assume you would just be drafting really bad teams in the big board, honestly. I would just assume that you because even if you decide the rookies are bad, you're effectively operating blind if you don't have opinions on the rookies. You're effectively operating with 10% of the player pool being opaque to you, which is not great. Yeah, we have a couple auto drafters in this room that are killing us. Lavery J is auto drafting, and someone else is too. I wanted to do. Yeah, this guy's auto drafting too. I wanted to get 4 done today because I only did 2 yesterday with Liam. But this is literally taking forever. This is brutal. Sure, a lot of it is based on the situation they land in, but you also need to be grinding the mock drafts. You need to be grinding the news on where players are expected to go and why they are expected to go there. Yes, once upon a time, this was true. It is not true anymore. You know what? This is a Jack Besh-ash team. How about that for some rookie wide receiver buzz? All right, guys, I've been working on this idea. Curious your thoughts. I want to do, a big promotion for the NBA season. When it the NBA season, the NFL season when it gets here. So I want to do like a subathon where I stream for like 8 or 9 hours in a row. And I need to figure out the right way to set this up to financially reward myself. So this is my thought. My thought is I'll set the stream. I'll plan out like 3 hours or whatever. And then I was going to say like every 5 memberships, I'll do another draft, or every 10 memberships, I'll do another draft or something. I know I gotta think about it, but I was thinking that first week, right when BBM opens, just doing like a crazy 9 or 10 hour stream or something like that. Having a bunch of people on, basically just trying to generate a bunch of subscriptions. Just realized I didn't make the YouTube chat subscribers only today. Generate a bunch of subscriptions, generate a bunch of memberships, get a bunch of people in the Discord, all that good stuff. But I need to think about the right way. Really, I probably need to get like some good graphics and stuff, because frankly, streaming for 9, 10, 11, 12 hours or whatever is not going to do anything for me if it doesn't add memberships or add anything to the channel. I'm definitely going to do it, but I have to think about like, oh, if you donate a membership, I'll draft a player of your choice, or you can request a stack or request a structure. Like, oh, I did a $50 super chat, and now you can't take any Kansas City Chiefs. I gifted 3 memberships, and now you can't take any tight end until the final round or something like that. So Something like that, yeah. Tiers or something. Miles, are you able to get in the Discord with your current YouTube role? I need someone who is not here earlier, who's not currently in the Discord, to see if their linked thing gets them into the Discord. Because I believe that I fixed the error that people were having early, but maybe I didn't. I think I did. Yes. Just anyone who is a YouTube member who has not yet joined the Discord, I need feedback on basically okay. Well, Miles doesn't even have Discord. So you actually would be the perfect person to figure it out, but not you don't go out of your way. Or do go out of your way. But I just need someone to tell me if they can get in or get added. Yes. No, that would be great, because I think during the last draft I went into my settings and I believe I fixed it, but also maybe I didn't, and might have to I actually might have to delete the YouTube role that exists. Yeah, I got to do something like this. I got to do a high tier where someone must pick a player of choice. Time for 6. I think it'll only let me take 5 in the big board. It actually wasn't your fault. Actually, Chris, I assume your name is Chris. It's probably not. Maybe it is. But what you actually did, Mr. C Money, was you actually highlighted a flaw in my business, which is that I broke this thing. There you go. I knew it was. Somehow I just knew it was. All right, we added Jackson Dart to the quarterback room. So now we have Purdy, Stroud, and Dart, Chase Brown, Ken Walker, Najee Harris, Isaac Urendo, Damian Martinez, Nico Collins, Devonta Smith, Devontae Adams, Jennings, Romeo Dobbs, Isaiah Bond, Jalen Royals, Jack Besh. That gives us a 3-5-8-2. We need one more running back, and I can probably just slap my way through and take whatever rookie running back I want. All right, there you go. Your YouTube account is the same as the Discord, but I wasn't added. Okay, so I definitely didn't fix it then. Because you should... Let me click. I'm going to go to integrations. And I'm going to click manually sync. Server settings, integrations. I'm going to manually sync. I think probably what I'll have to do is I will probably have to unlink my account and relink it, is probably what I'm going to have to do. Tough scene for me. Not a great day in technological advancement for your boy. Not a great day as a streamer. Your round 5 Stafford team is looking weak. Well, the star method gives and it takes. I just realized that these two auto drafting guys are literally back to back. It is pretty likely that I'm the problem. Yeah. It is fairly likely that I'm the problem. Oh, come on, man. Lavery J, brother, you know that you want to take Kareem Hunt or Will Shipley. You do not want Bayshell Tootin. The overflow is done. All right, the overflow beat us. That is fucking shameful. What would you set the over-under for rookie running backs? I'll define it this way. Rookie running backs leading their team in projected fantasy points in Week 17. These are the teams that I can imagine it without an injury. I can imagine it for the Patriots. I can imagine it for the Jaguars. Probably not. I can certainly imagine it for the Steelers. I can imagine it for the Browns, the Chiefs, the Chargers. There are a lot of teams. You know what? Wow. Of course he is. Of course Luka's out. Why wouldn't he be? Why wouldn't he be? Yeah, $100 donation. I'm taking Mahomes 101. Might have to be more. Might have to be more than that. All right, final pick. What do I do? You know what? I'm going to take... Who am I going to take? I'm actually going to take another running back. I'm going to take Raheem Sanders. Sacrilegious has been talking about him in the Discord. Done. Well, Mr. TKR 1793. This is just classic streamer lighting. The guy who will be on your team will be whoever you have ranked highest in your rankings, Austin. So you have to go to your rankings page on Underdog. You just go right here, rankings, NBA, and whoever is ranked highest by you who is not drafted by the other drafters in your 6-man draft. So you go beep, beep, beep. Maybe you put Devin Booker. Actually, you know who's a good one is Miles Bridges might not have been drafted in yours. Miles Bridges, 32.2. Maybe he wasn't. He'd be a good swap. Okay. Boys, we'll do one more, but we gotta be quick. Let's feed the dog. It has to be someone who wasn't drafted in your draft, in your 6-man draft. Okay, we have got WD Simp, we got Crossface, we got Psychedelic Curse, we got Vaporware, we got Diddy, we got Goods, we got GPNGC, we got Dogan, we got Voodoo Hang. This is very friends and family. Folks, there's no reason for this not to be a 20-minute draft. No, you're definitely right. Yes, you wouldn't want a donation for someone to ruin a draft effectively. So you are 100% right about this, Kevin. No chance. All right, this is big board. What is this? Big board 66 of 150. So we are very, very close to 15%. All right, yeah, this one is going to zoom. Timing's off. It's true. 85 likes. We do need 100 likes. Bang. Bijan. I don't know what it is, but I think LaQuint Allen has it. Green light to draft LaQuint now that I've seen someone other than Davis say he's good. Well, the thing is, Ball is life, is most people don't respect what I think about football because I had a bad season last year, which is fine. Whatever. Everyone can have their opinions. But I do know a lot about football. I basically spent my entire adult life thinking about this game. So I just know what a good I don't know. I know what a good football player looks like, basically. Oh my God. I literally didn't realize. Holy shit. Super, super slappy draft. Okay, so what just happened there? I just put the guys in my queue, not thinking anything, not thinking that Barkley was going to be there. That is so funny. That's what I get. That's what I get for not paying attention. That's what I get for I'm not drafting well, but I am drafting quickly. Not that Bijan over Barkley is this big problem, but that is super funny. Oh, man. All right, I'll take Ladd. Overflow went from 3 more to 9 more. Dalton Kincaid is definitely not a good football player, but he does get a lot of targets, and he's pretty cheap. Dalton Kincaid is basically, I don't know. He's Dalton Kincaid and Dalton Schultz are the same guys. They're just this very replacement level tight end. They can block a little bit. They can run routes a little bit. The worst thing that actually ever happened to the expectations for Dalton Kincaid was his game against USC. That game against USC, basically, just totally changed the complexion of his career. I don't really see it. But the thing is I also did not like Dalton Kincaid, the prospect. So if you didn't think Dalton Kincaid was a very good prospect, then you also are not going to think that he's a very good NFL player because he hasn't been very good in the NFL. But if you thought Dalton Kincaid was a good prospect, then you're going to have a different emotion about that. Okay, we have got Bijan Robinson, Ladd McConkey, and JSN. Look at the start for Dogan. A-Chain, JT, Worthy. Pretty strong over there. And by the way, we are, in fact, cooking. I mean, Michael Mayer was a really good prospect, too. Michael Mayer, very, very good prospect. I wouldn't disagree with this, that Michael Mayer is better than Kincaid. Michael Mayer certainly is a better blocker than Kincaid. He has not been good at earning targets in the NFL. Dalton Kincaid was 7th amongst tight ends last season in targets per route run. The USC game has now been canceled out by the drop versus Kansas City. So it's true. Frankly, they are now leveling each other out, and that might get us. That actually might get us to where we want to go. So now maybe the psychic damage has been undone. I'm going to take Zay Flowers here. I hate taking Zay when Lamar is off the board, but whatever. Well, lots of guys are first round picks in the NFL with no upside. Clyde Edwards-Helaire was a first round pick in the NFL draft. Then we learned he's terrible. I mean, don't get me wrong. Kincaid could run hot on touchdowns. It's not the most impossible thing in the world. All right. Jordan Addison is a great pick here because we got Bijan, so it's going to be a little bit of leverage on. I actually don't consume a ton of content. I look at all of the data on RotoViz. And yeah, I was talking about this on the Swolecast this week. I try and run one rookie a day. I basically try to watch one rookie a day. All 22 if I can find it. Highlights if I can't. I just want to just to get, not even to say like, oh, I know everything about this guy or whatever from watching, but just to see like, oh, this is what they look like. This is a sort of situation where they can win. This is a situation where they won't win, But by and large, I think a great way to do it is just to compare their statistical profiles to other college players from the past. That is a kind of the way that I do it. I know Travis Hunter is insanely good on offense. It's crazy. It is. I mean, it's just crazy that a guy who's that good at offense is also a good corner, like legitimately insane. But man, yeah, he does. He's very smooth. Yeah, no, you're very, very right. Well, obviously, I'm never getting Caleb Johnson in a friends and family. It's going to be so funny that my exposures are going to be like that, where I just am never getting guys that I like. Or not getting, like, I would have loved to have taken Amari and Hampton here. But that's not happening. I'm going to click the button on David Montgomery as soon as Mr. Kurz selects whoever he does. Montgomery, bang. Don't love it. Don't hate it. Very whatever on David Montgomery. The Jaden Burden stack. You better make sure you get Cooper Kupp too. Yeah, it just feels, and I have Caleb Johnson ranked well ahead of ADP, and I just like never get him. So I guess maybe I need to move him up more. All right, I've taken Juwan Jennings in every draft we've done today, so I'm not going to... Okay, well, that got solid for me. I was going to say I take him every time. Happy to take some Josh Downs. Could have taken Jacoby Myers for the troll there, so I've got Richardson set up, I've got McCarthy set up, I've got Geno set up, and I've got Herbert set up. Fine with that. I get this feeling all the time. Gonna regret not taking Connor again this year. 100%. Absolutely. Couldn't agree more. Couldn't agree more with that. And yet, I know that, and I still don't do anything about it. So here's my thing about Travion. What landing spot draft capital would he have to get to not be a 4th round pick in BBM? Well, it's sort of interesting. He has gone a little bit later in mock drafts and on big boards and stuff than I think you might imagine. It's been a little bit interesting. He's wow, DJ, GM, brother. Happy to have you. Yeah, I'm not I think my ranks are less crazy than you think. But Kevin, I also am doing all 150 of my drafts on stream. So it is what it is. And I'm mostly doing it for the bit. So I wasn't expecting to have the perfect teams here. Henderson might be a better pick year 2 or year 3 of his career, purely because of his skill set. Well, so the interesting thing about that is Henderson was also a guy who was injured a lot in college. So you also might be in a spot where you don't want to give him the ball that many times. That to me is one of the major concerns with him. Raymond Zani, GM, brother. How we living? Thank you for your membership. All right, we can take Bo Nix. And I'm going to try and get myself some Marvin Mims. Maybe I will, maybe I won't. I've seen Mahomes, I think, go later than that, but it's pretty low. I've got Lawrence ranked well ahead of ADP, I believe. All right, come on. Give me Marvin Mims, bro. Give me Marvin Mims. I'll give you Aaron Jones. You give me Marvin Mims. Bang. Love to set that stack up. By the way, everyone in this draft, you're doing great. I think Henderson is great. I think he's awesome. All right, where's the rank on Lawrence? Lawrence, I have I guess not as far as I thought. I have him at 125. He's ADP 129. All right, folks, I'm disabling the YouTube integration. and I'm disconnecting the account, and I'm reconnecting them. Integration, 0 connected accounts. Connect your partnered YouTube account. Done. Connect. Connected your YouTube account to Discord. You can close this window, go back to Discord. Enable integration for, I think, the right channel. Sync. All right, I think maybe I fixed it. Maybe not. You know what? I wonder if maybe I have it connected to the wrong account. I might have it connected to the Davis Mattek, to the TakeCast YouTube account, which obviously would be a bit of an issue. It's very frustrating because I like to think of myself as technologically capable, but maybe I'm not. All right, we have a 1-2-6 build, no tight end as of yet, which is fine actually. Nix Robinson, I'm gonna take Tucker Kraft. Someone was telling me to get more Tucker Kraft. I do not remember who, but someone was telling me I needed some more Tucker Kraft in my life. So there you go, more Tucker Kraft in my life. No, I'm actually not going to do one more draft because I got to figure out this YouTube thing, dude. It's copy paste dates, my guy. It is killing me. Yes, Nick, you're telling me to get more Kraft. I'm trying to do it. All right. This would be a good Tank Bigsby team. I probably won't get him, but it would be a good one. Not definitely. I would like to get Anthony Richardson on this team. Here's the thing. How dead am I going to be at quarterback? There's a chance I got nothing at quarterback after this, but I am going to take Bigsby if I can. But I might get all the way boxed out at quarterback. All right, we're praying. We're hoping and praying. Can't push Kraft when Nick is in my ear. All right, that was a good turn there. Adding Kraft, adding Bigsby, that was 2 things we needed. Nix, Robinson, Bo Nix, Bijan Robinson, David Montgomery, Tank Bigsby, Ladd McConkey, Jackson Smith and Jigba, Zay Flowers, Jordan Addison, Josh Downs, Marvin Mims, Tucker Kraft. Feels like Downs and Mims are kind of Spider-Man pointing meme. All right, connected. Done. Connected your YouTube account to Discord. You can close this window. Go. It's up to God now. Is Downs way better than Mims, bro? Is he? I don't know. I think you guys might be hating. Marvin Mims is a great player. I need you guys not to hate. Marvin Mims knows how to play. 9th in the NFL in yards per route run. Oh, come on. There's not a Grand Canyon. You guys are tripping. All right, I got lucky there. Push Richardson around. Got him. Nix, Richardson, Bijan, Montgomery, Bigsby, Ladd, JSN, Flowers, Jordan Addison, Josh Downs, Marvin Mims, Tucker Kraft. All right. Do you think veterans get the ball more in the playoffs even though they had a bad season? Example, Keenan and Cooper Kupp sucking, then getting good targets in the playoffs just because they're vets. Well, Cooper Kupp sucked in the playoffs, and Keenan Allen was not in the playoffs. So no, I don't think that. Maybe a good example there would be like Juju or something. All right. Damn, I was going to take Ollie Gordon. I don't need another Hunter Henry team. I've got about 1 billion Hunter Henry teams. So the sidekick needs to excise that from my brand. You know what would be fun on this team? If we did... Nah, I'm going to take Trey Benson. Trying to work up some more Benson. Bigsby Benson. Could mean the Amari Cooper fiasco with the game online. Maybe he meant fantasy football playoffs. I don't know. Stupid question. He just got high. Well, hey, man. It is what it is. There are two kinds of people. Those that think Mims is good because over 2 yards per route run, and those that think he's the worst pick on the board. I'm the latter. Well, ball is life. You should know this about me. The reason that I think he's good is that he went to the University of Oklahoma, or Oklahoma University, if you prefer. So I don't claim to be a perfect man. And I don't claim to be a man who always adjusts his priors either. But my prior, well, Benny, here's the thing. Can't you see the mindset where to someone who doesn't like Marvin Mims, all the positive things you'd say about Marvin Mims are the same things that someone would say about Dontavian Wicks, who then did end up being one of the absolute worst picks on the board last year. Oh yeah, Hollywood to the Chiefs, incredible. I mean, truly. I was so happy when Hollywood signed with Kansas City. Wicks was being drafted right here. Wicks was being drafted no, he was. Yes, he was. Wicks was being drafted in the top 100 picks, particularly towards the end. You know what? This is not a terrible spot to take Kelsey, actually. Yeah, I'm gonna do it. That's a good spot. Oh, you weren't around then. Yes. Yeah. Yeah, good punt returners. Good punt returners end up being good NFL players more often than you would think. I mean, Travis Kelce retires. He's still not that much worse than a Rondé Gadsden, who I have about 1 billion% of. I was going to take Geno on this team, but he went. All right, let's take Jaden Higgins. And then we'll see if there's a quarterback left for me in either of these final picks. I was taking Milroe, Andrew. I was taking a lot of Milroe early. And he was one of the guys who stunk at the Senior Bowl, and no one has been willing to do a mock draft with him in the first round, put him in the top 30 picks in their big board. So I think he's definitely going to get drafted, and I honestly think he'll hang around the NBA for a long time, but I don't think that he will be a significant contributor to an NFL team this year. Yeah, Senior Bowl, very much not the environment for Milroe. Milroe needs the adrenaline of feeling like he's gonna die playing Auburn or something. Man, that throw to Bond, man. Yes, if he ever starts, he's gonna be nuclear. But it feels like the list of teams that are willing to start Jalen Milroe is smaller than I thought. Because I kind of went into the process being a believer, actually. Like I like quarterbacks like Milroe, you know? Like that's my boy. But like that's my boy. I don't give a shit about him personally. Not that I don't give a shit about him. I just don't. Either way, it doesn't matter. But he is the style of quarterback that I like for fantasy. The willing downfield thrower who makes a lot of mistakes, but who runs. All right, I'm going to take Jatavian Sanders. Actually, I'm going to take Zach Ertz. No, I'm going to take Jatavian Sanders. I just need a tight end who is like going to be alive. Because Kelsey might not be alive. Dinner tonight, bro. It's gonna be very sad. My dinner tonight is gonna be, probably like a cup of white rice, chicken breast, bell peppers, jalapenos, and onions, with a bunch of Tabasco on top of it. Yeah, that's the thing. I didn't really consciously think about this either, but Sanders also might not be alive. Yeah. Well, if Pat says Sanders is a bad pick, then he's probably a bad pick. All right, we need a running back. And we've earned ourselves some slappy picks. I mean, don't you love that? Don't you love when you've earned yourself some slap? God, I love that. What's our quarterback situation looking like? Yeah, Derek Carr-ass team. Actually, and now we put the work in. We've earned ourselves some slappy running back picks. I like the here's the deal, man. I'm like cutting hard right now. So even protein pizza is too fatty. You know what would be good instead of slappy picks? Players with jobs to score points. But you can imagine what it would be like if our slappy players did get a job. Schultz, I pretty much only take stacked because what's the upside? Yes, I am very woke to this. Damian Martinez, much better version of Pacheco. Just runs way tougher. Dude, he weighed 235. See, even Nick, right now, you want to know how much fat is in my diet in a day? 54 grams total in a day. And I'm already at 29. The macros that I'm on right now are 182 of protein, 54 of fat, 112 of carbohydrates. And I am sticking to it like a glove. All right. Did I get sniped on Tootin? I did get sniped on Tootin. You guys stink. I'll take Damian Martinez. I hate that. I hate drafting with you guys. Yeah. Actually, a little bit more than 1 gram of protein per pound, actually. Yeah, I'm eating like no carbohydrates right now. And all the carbohydrates I am getting are basically from fruit. I mean, I guess I'm eating a little bit of rice. I'm eating a little bit of rice with dinner, but they're all mostly Oh, thanks, man. I never know how people are going to like the business, non-football related stuff, but I'm really glad you liked it. See, the thing is when I'm really getting after it, the only way I can afford to eat more is by lowering the fats, lowering the carbs. Let's do double. We'll do double Iowa State, Higgins and Noel, is to up the protein. So like, for example, if I'm super hungry right now and I don't really want to cook yet, but I just need a snack if I got to finish some work, I'll go upstairs and I'll literally just have a can of tuna. Just pop open a can of tuna in water, so no fat at all, basically. And just put hot sauce and salt on it. Go to fruit. Strawberries. Strawberries, you can eat a pound of strawberries is about 60 calories, as in literally a pound of food. Try being hungry after slamming a pound of strawberries. Yes, you do. I love this shit. I love all this stuff. Yeah, yes, this stuff is insanely good. Insanely good. And it tastes so good. It basically tastes like ice cream. I mean, I would eat sardines or scallops, but I'm not like making them at home. I mean, I guess you just buy sardines in a little can or whatever. But I don't keep them at home. The cans of tuna are so cheap. GM Yosh. All right, final pick. Tyler Shuck. All right, you think you're sharp, bro? Oh, what'd you get? You got a gift over on Twitch, dude? See, I don't have the same ability to integrate Twitch stuff the same way I do with YouTube. I have so much to learn about being a streamer and a businessman. We just try and get better every day. We try and get better every day. All right, I'm gonna put you on game, Andrew. I'm gonna put you on game. You ready to learn about something today? Kalel Mullings. I'm gonna put you on game, brother. Go learn. Oh, there you go. I'm glad you had a good experience. Kalel Mullings does not stink. Yes, it was Sacrilegious has been talking in the Discord about Raheem Sanders, so I'm trying to get woke. All right, fellas. That was a beautiful, beautiful stream. I had a great time with you guys. I wish I could hang out forever, but I can't. I do have to go live my life. All right, here's the deal. I am going to, in the next 24 hours, fix whatever was wrong with the Discord. I don't know what was wrong with it. I will fix it. So anyone who becomes a member of the channel will be automatically added into the Discord. So I'm looking forward to doing that. If you are not a member of the channel, please become a member of the channel so that I don't have to work at State Farm.
The Davis Mattek YouTube channel is made possible by viewers like you. Every subscriber, memby, and super chat goes to ensuring Davis doesn't have to work at State Farm. Thank you.
So keep that in mind. And look, please like the video. Please subscribe to the channel. And, most importantly, thank you very much for watching.
It's Short King Summer, dude. It just feels like no one in fantasy sports ever learns anything. Does he mistime it, or is Brock Bowers just a grown man? Brock Bowers is just a grown man. Dare I say, Rich, football might be back. In the words of Lane Johnson, this